Miles McLaughlin here. I've got a 3 acre property in Crow Wing County, Minnesota. What we're looking at is something right off Highway 26, just to the west of St. Albans Bay, and that's Mille Lacs Lake over here to the right. I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about how to access the property. I'm going to show you some photos of the property. I'm going to talk about zoning and what you can do with the property, where to find zoning information, how to use Crow County's GIS system as well. So we're a self-service real estate company. While I talk, I'm going to click through some of the property photos and I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here. So this is a lush piece of land. It's north of the Minneapolis area. Land of 10,000 lakes, right? You've got Paul Bunyan walking across the state, just, bodies of water everywhere. This is a really cool property. It's zoned RR25 or 2.5. There's power lines running across this road next to the highway. I believe Google Earth might offer street views too. So if you've never been, there's a casino in town. There's tons of great walleye fishing, a lot of outdoor recreation to be had. This is all going to be on our Wilco Land website. We're going to have this posted for you to do some of that due diligence and kind of serve yourself regarding this property on your own. So again, we looked at this bird's eye view of the property. We've got Mille Lacs Lake, we've got recreation around. There's going to be owner carry being offered with this piece of land. You're welcome to go visit it anytime. You know how to use GPS coordinates. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to look it up in Google Maps. You can see like a good sign that I see, when people will ask, can you build? Yeah, I mean, on the surface, yes. We'll get to the zoning in a minute, but there's people who have built here. So the potential to build on this side of the road, what's so different about these properties? It looks like there's a driveway in back here too, to somebody's lot back here. So, what's so different about these properties that, would make ours non-buildable? Probably not much, right? There's power lines running across the road. If you want to get on street views and peek around the area, let's take a look at it this way. A major selling point for this property is the proximity to the lake. I mean, we can probably walk there from this distance almost, right? And I don't know, depends on how much you like to walk maybe, but people are going to ask you, hey, is there survey markers when I get out there? There's no survey markers to my knowledge. We just pay a photographer to go out to the properties and take some photos, just document it for us. But something you can do, you can look for natural features in the landscape. So for example, what I'm looking at here is, okay, we're directly across the street from 26313 County Road 26. So look that up in your Google Maps and identify that when you're out there and say, okay, it's directly across the street. I know where I'm at. Or, hey, the first driveway on the right-hand side of the road after this address or this address is this driveway. That's about, 27, yards, feet. I'm using this ruler up here on Google Earth, and we offer this link. You can click it, you can download it, and it'll open up on Google Earth Pro on your computer. You're about 30 yards further east of this driveway. Maybe this house is easily recognizable. From their driveway, you're about, let's see here, about 60 yards. You can do the walk test. Let's say you get on our property, you find the corner of it. Maybe there's a natural feature in the landscape that helps you identify it. You know that this is going to be about 75 yards wide. Again, this is no survey. This is just kind of spitballing things. So, I mean, looking this way too. So, so there and there, we can see this, and I'm lagging a little bit. Okay, let's get out of that. And back to where I was, zoning, these computers, I tell you what, sometimes they just don't work the way you want it to work. But yeah, the zoning of this property, it's RR 2.5. And I'm going to show you how I found that. So I'm on Crow Wing County. I just Googled Crow Wing County property search. I'm using the legacy parcel ID to search this property. If you're curious about what the soil is like, things of that nature, this is great. Use their GIS map, and we can filter things on the GIS map. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to use these filters, and the main things I want to look at, I want to show you guys that this exists and how to use it. Oh man, this is bugging me right now. Anyhow, so what we're looking at here is one of these layers potentially. If I can open it up Apparently I'm having some technical difficulties today, but let's get this video through. Let me fumble through this video for you and show you what we're looking at. Again, a 3-acre property, recapping where we're at. I'm going to go to Crow Wing County land use. What I'd like to do is move this away, and I can't right now. It typically allows me to. Just something's not going right on my computer today. And so with that being said, we have our property highlighted here. We can see it's this yellowish color. I can also zoom out and I can see this is county public lands. A bunch of property back here is actually owned by the state. So those are good signs. You know, there's recreational property nearby. Again, this is our property, County Road 26. So let's go to the legend and let's see what that says. So rural residential 2.5, that's how I found that. You can continue to do, you know, is this in a flood zone? No, I've already checked a lot of this. There's really no water features. So you can look at that. Where's the nearest snowmobile trails? Things of that nature. How's the soil? Is there hydric soils? So again, we can look at hydric soils and we can see these neighboring properties are all the same amount of hydric soil. You can go over and look at the legends. Hydric soils legend here. You could, like I said, you saw people develop with that type of hydric soil, so that's a good sign. And so I showed you how to use this GIS map. Again, you can play around with that on your own. The next thing we want to read about are our, you know, rural residential 2.5. I'm just like, Google is going to be your best friend when you're looking at land. So I'm going to just Google it. And I'm going to find it. So we're going to have a lot of this posted on our website, but this is listed uses, similar uses. I'm not going to read through all this, but we're looking at RR25. The purpose of this district is to promote moderate density development. So again, the primary uses within these districts are single family residential, protect ag areas, yada, yada. So you can read more about this on your own, but we do know it has a potential to build on. Obviously, there's going to be some recreational uses too. Last thing I want to touch on is how to use GPS coordinates. I'm simply going through this property, looking at it on a map, and you can plug these into somebody like your phone, just like somebody's dinner address. So thanks for bearing with me in this video. I know it wasn't the shortest. My name is Miles McLaughlin. This is a 3-acre property listed at Wilco Land with owner carry options available. Give us a call, 605-299-5553. A couple of nearby properties we have available, a half an acre, 1/6 of an acre down here. So let us know. Hope you enjoyed viewing.